Hey, it's Eamon with ipXchange at Embedded World 2024. I'm here with Joshua from Supermicro on the Supermicro booth, and with Dominik from DENKweit. And this is actually a demonstration of Hailo's AI hardware Accelerator in action, in conjunction with hardware partners and software partners. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Cool. So I think first thing to do is let's see the demo, what's it doing, and then we'll go into how it works on the hardware and software side.
So in general, it's actually a quite easy task. So we have several stuff like scratches and stuff like this. Here's shown a pick and place, a typical pick and place situation. Okay. You have several objects which you have to pick, and usually you need quite high performance systems. So that's one of our strengths, is that we do understand this technology, the vision technology, very good. So it means we have leveled down AI technology that it runs on in Hailo. Also, in this case, it takes about 60 milliseconds to evaluate an image, and it runs here on an Hailo system, which just takes, I guess, 5 watt or something, which is super efficient in a Supermicro system. So it's a good show of how a combination between software and hardware can work for these cases, especially if it's embedded, which is not so common nowadays still. So
I guess this is the hardware that it's running on. Is that from Supermicro?
Yeah, that hardware is from Supermicro. In there we've got Intel Alder Lake processor, so it goes from Celeron all through to i7. So it's a basically 3.5-inch form format. But as you can see, it's very compact, light. And we also have an inferencing chip in there via the M.2 connector from Hailo. And that's what's doing all the inference here, as you can see from Dominik's demo that he explained earlier. And so what we do at Supermicro is we try to validate the whole system together. So we give customers and try to provide them a working sample that it's validated and almost assured to run 24/7 as an embedded system. And that's, I guess, one of the benefits that Supermicro offers to the customers.
Cool. So I can see this probably very good for pick and place, those kind of applications. What other applications do you see this hardware used in by your customers?
Yeah, so generally Hailo is primarily geared towards computer vision type situations. So you're looking at things like smart cities as well.
At quite a distance as well then?
Yeah. You know, it's all dependent on the cameras, but it will support PTZ cameras, so you know the pan, tilt and zoom. So you could zoom in as well, but the inferencing chip on there is really quite good for things like people counting, identification, like people of people and things like this. So there are lots of flexibilities around this. Of course, in this case, we're using a computer vision type application as well, just to show. But primarily, it's doing the inferencing on the device at the edge, and that's the key thing, right?
Cool. So just to clarify, the AI workload is running on Hailo's chip, and that's supporting the Intel chip? Is that kind of how it works?
The Intel chip is providing the compute. But I'll let Dominik speak a bit more about how this is put together.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good question actually. So the surrounding system is not so important because in case of AI solutions, the accelerator is important. So it means the speed is limited by the by this accelerator, and that's the Hailo chip here. So it means if someone asks you if you talk about vision AI and someone asks you about the hardware, actually mostly only the accelerator counts. Because the rest of the system has not a lot to do. Right. So regarding the application, I can tell you, so usually we do machinery, also with high-end systems. I can tell you that the one side is it's very low power consumptions, so you're very flexible. The other side, which I do like at these systems, it's fanless, which is always a pain for machinery because dust is very electric conductive and you push it in the machines and stuff like this. And it has a very good size to put it into complex machineries. Because automation companies love stable stuff which they can screw somewhere.
Yeah. So another question I'd quite like to ask is, so in terms of where the Hailo chip sits, is that kind of between the camera and the main processor, or is it? How does it fit into the system itself?
So for us as a software company, we don't care. I don't know how I should answer because it could be wherever. Okay. So here it's in the system.
Might be Joshua.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's sort of a partnership between the processor and the inferencing chip on board. It's not a case of one sitting in front of the other.
Okay, cool.
It's more like these jobs that have been separated, and that's why he mentioned something earlier, that independent of the CPU power for processing, you need the accelerator chip to be capable, and so you can run this on even Atom. Right?
Oh, okay,
so you don't need high-powered processing and all that sort of thing, because the separation of duties or aggregation of duties is done by the CPU to give. Okay, well, that's not my job. That's the inference. That's the that's the inference. So for the Hailo chip.
Excellent. Cool. So thank you for a very thorough explanation from all sides of that, because we've talked about so many AI solutions on ipXchange that some of them sit between the sensor and the main host chip. Some of them are the host chip, and this kind of is, I guess, a supplement to the host chip.
So it's a bit different in that regard, because here we have the memory is not on board of the module. So the memory is on the single board computer itself and all this sort of thing. So it's a bit different architecture because we're using an M.2 interface in this case.
Nice. Cool. I think that's plenty to have covered in one video, but thank you both so much for explaining this demo, and check out Supermicro and DENKweit.
Hey, yo, where my engineers at?